Hello and welcome to Miniature Realms channel. I'm just about to sit down and do a bit of work on Smaug and record a bit of a video. Now it's actually part 4 in a series I've been doing on Smaug, but the previous 3 parts have actually gone up first a few months ago on my other channel, which is linked to the audio podcast I do for Middle Earth Gaming called Out of the Frying Pan. Links all below, usual stuff. Now, because I intend to repost those 3 videos and then continue the series on both channels simultaneously, I thought I'd just record this little short intro video and let you know why there's branding from another channel all over some of the imagery and stuff on this as well. So enjoy the video. Any questions and comments below. I think the first video is an unboxing, and then it's tools and preparation, and then it's building part 1, and then from building part 2 they will be simultaneously put on both channels. So enjoy the videos, ask any questions, and I'll catch you soon. Hello and welcome to Out of the Frying Pan podcast YouTube channel. My name is Stuart, and today I thought I might unbox something that arrived in the post yesterday. So, new toys. Treated myself a little bit. Well, I say treated myself. It was my 40th birthday a couple of years ago, and I had a Warhound Titan from my wife. It sat there collecting dust for a while in a box. I've always wanted to do one, but I don't think I'll ever use it in game. I'm not playing Horus Heresy, which I used to play very much at all at the moment. In fact, I'm not really playing it at all. I've built them from Adeptus Titanicus, which has scratched the itch for that a little bit. I've got one booked in for a commission later in the year. I just didn't think I was ever going to get around to doing it. So I sold it and used the proceeds to fund this bad boy. So I thought I'd spend a little bit of time opening the box up with you guys. I'm sure loads of people have done unboxings of this miniature before. It's been out for quite a few years now. I've had a cursory look inside. I've not had much. I took the sort of seals off yesterday. Opened sort of maybe 2 bags, not much at all. It was actually the wife's birthday, so the last thing I wanted to do on the wife's birthday was sit there playing with my own toys. So I just had a very cursory look and showed my little lad, who's very, very interested. So I thought I'd point the camera down and sort of go through it as I'm sort of looking at the model and discovering it for the first time, and hopefully some of you will find it interesting. So over to camera pointing down. So here we are then. Nice big colour box. You'd expect a nice presentation for the kind of money it goes for, but lovely colour images of the LV metal paint job all over, and they're really big size as well, so I'll definitely be using them for reference. More on the back. You can see some close-ups there as well, so the missing scale where the arrow hit, and then Master Baggins himself there. So let's turn it round without banging the camera too much and get the lid off. As I said earlier, I had a cursory look inside when I opened the package, but I didn't unwrap everything. So the first thing you see, some of lovely Mr. Baggins' words to Smaug when on their first meeting. So a nice little sort of overlay to the box. Let's get that out of the way. Now hopefully we're able to not all be out of focus for this. So this is obviously a Citadel miniature as far as I'm aware, but it's cast in Forge World resin. I'm sure I've heard that somewhere. I can tell you by looking at it, it is. I'd be very surprised if I was wrong there, but if I am, comments please. I've built lots and lots of Forge World models through my work and through playing Horus Heresy. So there's most of your models there are Forge World. So I've got quite a bit of experience building some very large kits, so hopefully that will come in pretty handy with this. I don't know how many people that play SPG may have come to this kit and have never built anything of this type before. It's going to be a tricky build for sure, but I'm not too concerned about it, having built lots of these things before and know how to manage resin and how to deal with getting rid of these gates safely and things. We'll come back to that a little bit later when we look at the instructions. So let's just go through the individual packages. Hopefully, as I just said, hopefully there is some focus. I'm trying not to get too close to the camera. So
So that's the main body part. I think that first bit we looked at when I was yabbing on the way about forge weld resin was the neck. Really good quality so far. Very, very minimal moulding lines. Should be no problem at all to clean up. I'm not sure how well the bits will go together in terms of gap filling. That will be interesting. But quite impressed with it so far. You know, it's like the first of the wings. So I'll try not to turn it too quickly and hopefully the camera can focus on it. So again, it looks really good quality. Can't see any obvious miscasts. Bits of flash there. Looking pretty good to me. The contact points look like they will fit fairly well. I'd imagine it would need pinning, but we will see. I'll dry fit it all and we'll see how well they go together. What have we got next? Guessing this is the end of the tail. Hopefully that's focusing. Got the camera up quite high, so I'm not quite on my tiptoes looking into the viewer, but we're close to it. Let's get that to the side. What we got next? Okay, so looks like the main tail section. Looks pretty good to me. So I may do some videos on building this, assembling it, cleaning it up, prepping it, and then painting it. I've not really done any painting videos before. I'm not like a lot of commission painters. They have a channel with lots of work on, but I may do some videos because I don't know, like I've already sort of alluded to, there might be quite a few SPG players who haven't dealt with this kind of model before. So me fumbling through it and talking about how to sort of handle the resin might be of use. But it's pretty good. Doesn't feel like it's got too much mold release agent on it, which can sometimes be an issue. Usually hot soapy water will get rid of it. You should always wash resin models, always hot soapy water. Give them a good scrub, give them a soak, let them dry. It just takes off the shiny mold release agent, which is used to enable the casters to get the models out of the molds. And I used to do a tiny little bit of resin casting in the past, and it definitely helps your molds last a bit longer as well. There we go. Looks like some more tail. I hope this is in focus. I'll know when I check back on my computer in a little while. But I really haven't seen any obvious problems and miscasts so far. It looks like it's going to be a fairly easy cleanup job. Large cleanup job, but fairly easy. So looking pretty good. So here we come to the base. Hopefully that is in focus. Fantastic. Looking forward to getting the gold on this. Again, pretty good. Slight warping at the edge. Nothing that some hot water or a hairdryer won't fix. Again, I can go over that when I get round to maybe putting together some short build videos. I'm not sure how I'll do it yet, whether I'll do the whole model step by step. I want to enjoy building this, and I don't want to sort of temper that enjoyment by spending all of the time doing this video. So some of it I might take some stills afterwards and talk over some stills and show you bits that I've done, but I may, I don't know, show you an example on one small area. And then catch up with stills and do it bit by bit. I mean, what do you want to see? Come, answer in the comments below if you'd like to see building. If there are any bits you're unsure about handling with resin models, I might be able to cover those in the video. So it looks like the legs. Parts for the base. So a pillar. Bit of a staircase. And what we got in here? It's the head. There's a base at the bottom, so maybe Bilbo's in here. Oh, that's the top part of the head with the eyes. The nose. So cool. Funny enough, I actually watched Desolation of Smaug this morning with my 5-year-old. He's been nagging me for ages and asking me when the next daddy morning is going to be, when mummy's off doing something. And she went off for a run this morning and we put the film on when my youngest was napping. It made me want to crack on and do this even sooner. Got some other things to get out of the way, definitely. Can't be too distracted with this. But it might be a slow build, little bits at a time. And I'll do some little videos as we go and try to record them. Right, the last box, last little bit. At least of the miniature anyway. Ah, here we go, there's Bilbo. Just get the phone behind him. Make it easier to focus. Yeah, very again, I'm not noticing any problems with the casts here. So feet, or talons of some kind. There's these back ones and front ones, I think. And there. I see these are a bit shinier than some of the others, so these bits seem to have a bit more mould release agent on than some of the other bits, but again, nothing that shouldn't be able to be removed. It'd be very easy to scrub those. But more of the same there, I think. Yeah, these might be the bits that someone, I can't remember, I've got my phone handy, someone on Instagram mentioned about magnetising bits on the end of the wings, and I think that they might be the bits they're talking about, that they snap off all the time and they do look pretty thin. Whether I magnetise them or not, I'm not sure. I don't expect the model will travel too much, if at all. I suspect it's going to be on my display shelf more than anything else, and then cracked out for the occasional game. That might be the kind of game that I have at home, I don't know. I definitely don't think it'll travel too much, but we will see. I don't want bits always popping off and breaking. So final bit I just wanted to talk about, I mentioned it earlier before I'll let you all go, and hopefully this focuses. The instructions are on the side of the box, and they're pretty good, and they are like 3D rendered images, so it's pretty clear where they go. So I wouldn't say they were bad instructions. Sorry, the box is getting closer, so there might have some focus issues. I wouldn't say they're bad instructions at all. They look pretty straightforward to me. Would it be nice to have them in a little booklet with the amount of money you're paying? I feel that maybe, like I mentioned earlier, there might be people picking this up who haven't built a large resin model like this before. That could do with a few tips and guides of what they should do and how they should deal with handling the resin. It might be on the box somewhere, but I don't think I've missed it. I don't think there is anything that's sort of mentioned about washing it. I know there's something on the Forge World website, but I can't see it here, so I might be wrong. But that's not a major criticism. It would be good to. I'm just thinking, if you're used to buying Forge World tanks and things, some of the older Forge World tanks, they have photocopied pictures and really bad instructions. The newer ones are good. They're kind of in colour booklets and things. They're great. This feels like it's somewhere in between, but it just feels like you might attract one-off buyers, people used to General Games Workshop stroke Citadel miniatures in metal and plastic, and may not have come across working with resin before. And just a little one-pager in there that takes you through the basics about needing saws and files and filler and things, and washing and that kind of stuff might have been handy. I can imagine a few people opening this and going, "Ooh, okay, this is more I was expecting in terms of difficulty," but not gonna knock it at all. Really, it's fantastic. Can't wait. I'll start rabbiting on now, and I'll catch you on a video soon.